Dear students, welcome to the online classes, subject Biology. Dear students, let us start with a new chapter, Microbes in Human Welfare. So let us quickly go to the introduction. Microorganisms are smaller in size, which we cannot see with our naked eye. These microorganisms can be seen under microscope. Study of microorganism is called as microbiology. Now these microorganisms are found everywhere. They are found deep in the soil, under the snow, etc. Microorganisms are diverse, like they may be protozoans, bacteria or fungi. Some microscopic plants, viruses, viroids and also prions. Microbes cause a large number of diseases in human beings, animals as well as plants. Microorganisms are not only harmful, but some microbes are also useful in many ways to human beings. Now, how these microorganisms can be useful to human beings? We are going to see the uses of microbes or microorganisms in different ways to human beings further. So students, here you can see 6 different uses of microorganism. First, microbes in household products. Second, microbes in industrial products. Third, microbes in sewage treatment. Fourth, microbes or microorganism in the production of biogas. Fifth, microbes as biocontrol agents. Sixth, microbes as biofertilizers. So dear students, under heading microbes in household products, let us see the different uses of microorganism in our houses. The very common example which you all are aware is the production of curd from milk. Now, which is that microorganism which helps in the conversion of milk into curd? Microorganism such as Lactobacillus, commonly called as lactic acid bacteria, it grows in the milk and this bacteria converts milk into curd. During growth, this lactic acid bacteria, it produces acids that coagulate and which partially digest the milk protein. Now what is this coagulation? This coagulate is nothing but it changes the fluid which is in the form of liquid to solid or semi-solid state. That is, the milk which is in the form of liquid, when it gets converted into curd, it becomes little bit thicker, that is called as solid or semi-solid state. It also improves the nutritional quality by increasing vitamin B12. Now this lactic acid bacteria, it also plays very important role in checking disease causing microbes in our stomach. Now students, you all are aware that we add a small amount of curd to the fresh milk. This small amount of curd is called as inoculum, INOCULUM, or it is also called as starter. This inoculum contains millions of lactic acid bacteria. Now this bacteria multiplies at a suitable temperature. Thus, it converts milk into curd. So, this was the very first example of microbes, that is use of microbes in household, that is production of curd from milk. Dear students, let us see the another useful microorganism. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which is also called as baker's yeast. The way we use this Saccharomyces cerevisiae. The dough which is used for making bread is fermented by using the baker's yeast, that is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. And this Saccharomyces cerevisiae is also used in making idli and dosa batter. Now what is this fermentation? Fermentation is a process that causes the bread dough to rise. So you might have observed, when we grind a mixture for the idli and dosa overnight, you keep it as it is. Next day you observe that there will be rise in the quantity of the mixture. That is because of the process we call it as a fermentation. This is the first use of Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Next example is of toddy. This toddy is a traditional drink of some part of southern India, and this is prepared from the sap of various species of palm tree such as palmyra, date palms and coconut palms. It is known by various names in different regions and is common in various parts of Asia, Africa, South America. So this drink is also prepared by fermenting sap from palm tree. Next example is in the preparation of cheese. Now here the another bacteria, that is Propionibacterium shermani. This bacteria is added to curd to make Swiss cheese. Now what does this bacteria do? This bacteria ferments the lactic acid of the curd into acetic acid and propionic acid, which provides flavor, and carbon dioxide is produced in large amount by a bacteria, and this carbon dioxide causes large hole in the cheese. You can see on the screen here two different diagrams. First is of bread. Second, you can see the Swiss cheese, where you can also see the large holes. These holes are because of production of carbon dioxide by a bacteria, Propionibacterium shermani. Dear students, let us see the use of microbes in industrial product. Microbes are used in the preparation of alcoholic beverages, antibiotics, chemicals, enzymes, etc. We are going to see all this in detail. Let us start. Production on an industrial scale, it requires growing microbes in very large vessels. These large vessels are called as fermenters. Obviously, whatever products you prepare on an industrial level, it has to be prepared on a larger scale. So here, the microbes are grown in the large vessels, which are called as fermenters. You can see on the screen, two different diagrams are given. First diagram which shows the large vessels, that is nothing but fermenters, and in the second diagram you can see the fermentation plant where actually the process is going on. Now, microbes, especially yeast, have been used from time immemorial for the production of beverages like wine, beer, whiskey, brandy and rum. The yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which was used for bread making and which is commonly called as brewer's yeast, is used for fermenting malted cereals and fruit juices to produce ethanol, that is nothing but alcohol. Now what is this malted cereals? Malt is germinated cereal grain that has been dried in the process which is known as malting and this grain is made to germinate by soaking in water and is then halted from germination, means stopped from germination further by drying with hot air. Now, depending on the type of raw material used for fermentation and the type of processing, that is with distillation or without distillation, different types of alcoholic drinks are obtained. For example, wine and beer are produced without distillation, whereas whiskey, brandy and rum are produced by distillation of the fermented broth. Now how does this distillation is going to help? Distillation, it actually increases the alcohol content in alcoholic drinks. So this was the use of microbes in the preparation of alcoholic drinks. So students, let us see the use of microbes in the production of antibiotics. What are these antibiotics? Antibiotics are the chemical substances which are produced by some microbes, and these antibiotics can kill or stop the growth of other disease-causing microbes. Penicillin was the first antibiotic to be discovered, and it was a chance discovery. Why we call it as a chance discovery? It was not discovered intentionally. So let us see the story behind this. Alexander Fleming, while working on Staphylococci bacteria in lab, he observed a mold. Mold is nothing but like fungus-like structure growing in one of his unwashed cultured plates. Now, what is this cultured plates? Culture plate means it will be a round shape glass plates in which the bacteria are grown. Now, when Alexander Fleming was working on Staphylococci bacteria in lab, he observed such mold growing in these cultured plates. Around this mold, the Staphylococci bacteria was unable to grow further. Alexander Fleming found out that it was due to a chemical produced by the mold, and he named that chemical as penicillin, and the mold was called as Penicillium notatum. Later, Ernest Chain and Howard Florey made its full potential effective antibiotic. Penicillin was extensively used to treat American soldiers wounded in World War II. Antibiotics have greatly improved our capacity to treat deadly diseases such as plague, whooping cough, diphtheria, and leprosy. Whooping cough is nothing but it is a respiratory tract infection, and this respiratory tract infection is preventable by vaccine. Diphtheria is a bacterial infection that affects the mucous membrane of the throat and nose. Leprosy is an infectious disease that affects the skin, mucous membrane and nerves. Alexander Fleming, Ernest Chain and Howard Florey were awarded Nobel Prize in 1945 for his discovery. So this was about the use of microbes in the production of antibiotics. Students, let us see the use of microbes in the production of different chemicals. First, Aspergillus niger. It's a fungus used in the production of citric acid. Second, Acetobacter aceti, a bacterium, produces acetic acid. Third, Clostridium botulism, a bacterium, produces butyric acid. Fourth, Lactobacillus, a bacterium, produces lactic acid. Fifth, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is yeast, is used for the production of ethanol. So these were the uses of microbes in the production of chemicals. Students, let us see the use of enzymes produced by microbes. First enzyme, lipases. Lipases are used in detergent. That is, they are used in laundry to remove oil from cloths. Next enzyme, pectinase, proteases and cellulase. All these three enzymes, they make bottled fruit juices clearer. Third, streptokinase. This streptokinase enzyme is produced by Streptococcus, and this enzyme is used as clot buster. That is, streptokinase enzyme is used for removing clots from the blood vessel of patients who have undergone myocardial infarction. Another term, that is common terminology for myocardial infarction, is a heart attack. Next, let us see the use of microbes in the production of bioactive molecules. First, cyclosporin A. This bioactive molecule is produced by a fungus, Trichoderma polysporum. This is the scientific name of a fungus, and this cyclosporin A is used as immunosuppressive agent during organ transplantation. Second bioactive molecule, statins. The statins is produced by Monascus purpureus, and it is used as blood cholesterol lowering agents. It acts as competitive inhibitor for the enzyme responsible for the synthesis of cholesterol. So here we finished with the use of microbes in industrial products. We have seen the use of microbes in the production of different beverages, next in the production of antibiotics, next in the production of chemicals, enzymes, bioactive molecules.
That's correct.